So I wanted to make one more video before I go home because this is important. How do we end up looking at the female energy? Let's say once we're free of this compulsion, this lust, this edging, this need to possess the female energy, this addictive nature to the that we have to the female drug and how that makes us feel, especially if we've had you know a deficit of female energy growing up in a broken family, and then all of a sudden we get a girl that seemingly through the own election of her heart she chooses to like be with us and like us, and she's given us this free, seemingly free dose of female affection that we didn't have growing up. You see why it's a strong drug? That's why it's a strong drug. I used to be, man, even at 12 years old, I met this girl. She was 10. And I just thought about her all the time. All the time. I thought about her so much. I knew instinctively, like, I'm going to push her away. She can't. Okay, it's too heavy. It's like my need to be around her to get that drug was too much. And she was going to, like, end up leaving me. And she did. And man, I was depressed. I remember it's funny. I had a thought. I mean, I was young. I was like, can I get my mom to like call her and tell her like to talk to me or something? I just needed, I was broken, man. And I had to go through that a few more times. Then I had to get to real heartbreak at like 22. And this is invaluable experience. This is how your heart gets strong. Same with muscles. You go to the gym, you work out, you break your muscles down, then they grow, they get stronger. You can get gains, right? So it's the same thing with when we're talking about this. Actually, our heart gets strength. It gets strengthened by going through these things, not by running from them, not by criticizing the woman. Yeah, this is what I want to get to. If someone's really stable inside and they're free of these this overzealous sexual instinct and lust, then how do you look at girls? Are you just not attracted to them anymore? You definitely don't look at them in the way a lot of these false alpha male videos or dating coaches. You don't look at girls as something to conquer or to use. It's funny how the unconscious guys and unconscious girls, they're making the same videos. The guys are complaining about the girls trying to use them, and they just want their money and everything. And the girls are complaining the same thing. They're like complaining about the guys. They're just use looking at them like some sexual object, and they just want to get laid. And so then the girls teach the girls to use the guy to get the money, because like the guys are stupid. Like they just want you for the body. You can't get a decent guy, so just you might as well use them for the money. And then the guys, alpha males, and the dating, the imbalanced dating coaches, some maybe they're okay. I'm not telling everybody's messed up, but a lot of them, then they teach the guys, well, you might as well just use the girl. Here's how you play her. Here's how you work her. Here, just get her sex and leave her. And girls are teaching the guy, get his money and leave him. Yeah. Welcome to the planet Earth. What a mess. Okay, so let's say though you've went through those stages. It can take a while, but let's say here's something to look forward to, or maybe not. I don't know. Depends how you perceive it. What do you end up doing? How do you look at the girls when you're free of this? And never claim you're 100% free. Keep the humility. Otherwise, you get complacent and you can get messed up. But when you feel, you can just tell like it's not there anymore. This you talk to a girl, you look at a girl it's not much different than you're looking at nature or a sunset or appreciating the beach or something else. Like, it's like, okay, this is another aspect of God's creation, the female expression. And that's how you look at it. You start looking, you look at them. You don't try to do this. That don't count. That's fake. It has to happen organically. You appreciate the female energy. You don't pretend that you don't like it. This is the big thing. Don't. And it's like you can apply this to everything. We can go back to therapy 101. Don't run from your feelings. Don't pretend like you don't have your feelings. Feel your feelings. Okay? There's some truth to that. You keep trying to run from them and pretend they're not there, then you just end up looking weird. You're like just some weird specimen, because vibrationally it's coming out. Girl left you and you're with your friend. I don't care about her, man. I ain't got no love for these hoes. Yeah, right. Yeah, you can. Somebody who's sensitive, they can perceive that you do care. So care. And if you're with somebody, so oh man, you're weak. Why you care? Yeah, drop that person. Like they're gonna suffer. You're the first step of being free and transcending our imbalanced emotional nature sometimes, or excessive emotional nature, is by accepting it's there. You get your heart broke, feel the heartbreak. You feel the heartbreak. You want to cry, cry. Like, who cares? Like, where does this judgment come from? Just from stupid people that we listen to, and then we they're saying how they think with their warped mind how you should be, and then you take that on and think, oh yeah, I guess I should be like that. No, you shouldn't. They're delusional. This life is like this. You have an emotional body, and you have you have things that we can't bypass the journey of getting stronger. We got to be weak for a little while and insecure and a victim to certain emotional energies that we can't control. You have to taste that stage before you can transcend and overcome it. So give yourself space to do that. Don't go run and look for a class or a course or some technique or something as a loophole to where you can escape human evolution, emotional evolution. This is the problem with Western society. We're conditioned to think we can just bypass everything. I just want life to be easy. What's the technique? Yeah, I mean, you try it. You try it, you get done with it, and you find out it don't work, and then you come back and listen to this video, and then it'll make sense to you. So I still don't think I got to the point yet. It's almost 8 minutes, but I feel like this was some necessary background knowledge to share. When you're more solid inside, you totally appreciate the female for what she is. You appreciate the female energy. It's not so personal though. Even if she's doing her little, like I'll go to the gym and I'll see the little teenagers. I don't know. I'm bad with age. Maybe they're 20s. I don't know. But they wear their tight little, the half shirt and the tight pants, and trying to look, just confused. Like guys, same thing. They do the same thing. Wear their tight tank top and show their gains and try to look hard. We just got to do that for a while. I did it too. Like, what to do? It's cool. Like, who cares? We have to go through those stages. So I'll see them. Now, do I want to be? Here's what I mean. I appreciate the female entity, but I'm not interested in the personal level. What does that mean? That means I appreciate that those characters are there, the female energy. They give balance to the world. If there's just a bunch of men, this planet would have been destroyed a long time ago. So the female energy gives balance, and there's something nice. It's like a tickle or something when you see the female. It's like, okay, it's nice. Okay, good, nice. Okay. I don't care. Like, she's not, that she's growing into herself. Like, she has to, I don't judge her. Like, oh, why she's trying to flaunt and whatever. You don't focus on the imperfections. It's so easy to see imperfections. You know how easy it is to see that? It's like stupid. Like, it's like everything has imperfections. It's the easiest thing to see. Like, this whole world's imperfect. The human bodies are imperfect. Everything. Like it's like looking at the car and oh, there's a little scratch here. Oh no, yeah. Oh, there's a little dent here. Okay, okay. You want to focus on that? Go ahead. So tr- just tune more. Here's what happens: you tune more to, you appreciate the female entity. Period. You just appreciate that. That's enough. That's what you do, and you understand through wisdom. You understand the different roles. Female and male play different roles. They're different expressions. They'll never be equal. They're not equal. They're different. The tree isn't equal to the garbage can. Okay, not maybe somebody will think I'm calling somebody a garbage can. The tree's not equal to, I don't know, the bench. It's different. It's like different. The female and male, they're different. Different biology, different, different expression. They're like opposite sides of the coin. The female nature is like God's tender, kind of pure, innocent, soft side. The masculine energy is more God's brute force, more of a dynamic, you know, rough kind of side. But it's like you need both sides. This is why we're attracted to each other. So you don't criticize the woman, you appreciate them. You appreciate that. It doesn't mean you're going to spend time with them. That there has to be some matching there for you to spend time. But be aware of your own. Anybody that criticizes women and just throws them all under the same blanket and says they're all just corrupt, and any women that do that to men, they're hurt. They're just hurt. They're still resentful. Maybe they had a relationship that went wrong, or a family member that did something, or whatever the reason is. Yeah, that's up to you in therapy. But whatever the reason is, that is why you're doing that. If you're balanced inside, you don't do that. You just you forgive. Have some forgiveness in understanding that this planet's messy, man. The human life is messy. It's just a messy thing. Like, yeah, we get hurt and then we act out that hurt, and then you can use the word trauma bonds, and we find somebody else who we think we love, and then they're going to hurt us the same way as the previous person that hurt, and then human life is messy. But you can transcend all that. The power is in you to transcend that. God's made it that way. It just doesn't feel like it. We trust our feelings too much too sometimes. I hate everything. Yeah, that's temporary feeling. It's understandable. That will change. But you can't be at peace when you're two things. When you're resenting the opposite energy polarity, in this case we're talking about females. C, are you resenting them? Do you feel mad? Like, what's that word? There's a word for it. Incels, maybe? Something? They're like pissed off they can't get a girlfriend, so now they hate all girls. Yeah, are you doing that to some level? There's different degrees of that. Is that why, like, you don't like them? Do the introspection and be honest with yourself and see. You'll get a girl if you're supposed to get a girl, and at the exact time you're supposed to have a relationship with a girl. That'll happen. If you haven't had one yet, you're not supposed to have one yet. It's really that's simple. So you be aware. Are you holding any resentment toward the female nature? And if you are, be open to letting that dissolve. Don't fight against it. Don't join groups that are against women and all that stuff. It feels like it's empowering, but it's making you weaker. It's lowering your vibration. It just makes you mentally ill. So you catch that stuff out, and then you start relating with women without expecting anything. This is what's happening. This is what happens. If you relate to girls and you're not lusting after them and looking, you don't have ulterior motives. Be aware. How do you get to that? How do you achieve that state? By being aware when you do have ulterior motives in an agenda and you're looking at them as some kind of object. Be aware of that. Just be aware of it, and then let the transformation and alchemy happen when it happens in its own time. So you be aware of all that, and then you can start to be free of it. And then you can start to have a normal, just peaceful conversation with the woman, and then she'll feel safe. The higher level girls, remember, we're only talking high level here. I don't care about the collective majority. I don't know. I'm not interested. I'm talking about higher level stuff. So you get in that space, and then the cross currents of the universe are going to end up sending somebody to you who are on a similar page and both have some maturity, and then you can have a relationship, and then you'll get to experience this tendency that you have, this inclination to have a relationship with the opposite sex, because that's a normal inborn tendency. You can't make that go away. The people that try to pretend that's not there, if it's there, you can't do that. It makes you look weird. It's not real. It's not authentic. You don't have the power to do it. I don't care how many muscles you have. I don't care. I'm not interested in girls. All right, whatever. If you're really not interested, okay. But most of the time people say that they're lying to themselves. And then other insecure guys follow that because they want to also not care. As if you think, as if that's the freedom if you don't care. That's not the freedom. The freedom is you appreciate, and you appreciate the female energy, but it doesn't take you over. Yeah, this is the freedom, and that's what happens. That's what happens when you practice semen retention long enough, and you live a healthy lifestyle habit, and you grow in wisdom. You appreciate the female nature, but you don't need it. And then you're free. Then you have the best chance of attracting a higher level girl in which maybe there can be some communion, and that's a great experience. Also, like it's good. And it's all about individual destinies. If you're supposed to get married, if you're supposed to just have a girlfriend or a couple girlfriends, not at the same time, and then maybe that tendency to experience unity with the opposite energy polarity, maybe that will get satiated, and then maybe you don't need a girl. I mean, you're like me. I'm not. See, some people they think why don't you want a girl? I look. I'm not. I'm not like looking for a girl, nor am I like trying to stay away from them. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just not thinking about it. It doesn't matter. If I don't have another girlfriend for the rest of my life, I don't care. If I never have sex again for the rest of my life, I don't care. If I do have sex again, okay, cool. If I don't, cool. Yeah, this is what we're working towards. That. So the title was supposed to be how we look at girls after we've been practicing semen retention for a while. So did I do justice to that? Yeah, in my own way, I think I did. I can't be so confined. I come out with the title, but then I talk, and if it happens to match with the title, cool. But yeah, I have to let it flow, because then that's the best chance that some real something can come out. And the real something that can come out is what's beneficial for those ears who can hear it. And so, yeah, this is how I make videos. I have a good book, though, on preserving your sexual energy that some might like. You can see my website link if you want to know more about that. It's in the description box, and there's an autobiography book, and I have a psychedelic book coming out soon. And then I'll have a true health book coming out where we talk about diet and healthy lifestyle habits, more practical level of existence. And then the spiritual book will follow that up. And then that's all I know. I really don't know anything else. Those 5 books, that's all I know. I don't know how to fix cars or build houses or nothing. I know what I know, All right, I'll see you guys.